What would you do if you found out that your boyfriend doesn't think you're beautiful?
I'd be crushed.
That's it?
I'd have to have a boyfriend for him to not think I'm beautiful, so I'm already behind the 8 ball with that one.
On Slate's Dear Prudence, they featured an article that was originally posted in 2017, and it's called Help, I Constantly Tell My Girlfriend She's Beautiful, But She's Not. Okay, so
That's devastating.
No, here's... The thing is a mess, and I'm going to read it to you. It's not very long.
Okay.
I give a lot of positive feedback, compliments, and advice to family, friends, and my girlfriend. I'm considered a very positive person and was once told by my girlfriend that I was great for her ego and self-esteem. She has struggled with her confidence in the past because she is very skinny. Before we became a couple, I constantly complimented her on how beautiful she looks to lift her spirits. The problem is that I am more in love with who she is internally. She is smart, funny, caring, loving, and super supportive, and not particularly attracted to her externally, but she would never know that based on my many compliments. I feel so horrible lying to her about her beauty, but I can't fathom breaking her heart and self-esteem in the process. Please help.
Why would... Oh my gosh. I have so many thoughts. Okay. First of all, I literally never in my life... Okay. You can see someone that's very ugly, right? But once you get to know them, even if it's a friend, even if they're horrific to look at, once you get to know them, you stop seeing that.
Yeah.
So if this is somebody that you say you truly love, how is it even in your head that, oh, you're not very good looking?
What I don't understand is what is the point of this? What is the point of reaching out to Prudy?
Well, yeah, what would you hope to accomplish? Like, is it so bad you think that your girlfriend is so ugly that now you would like to break up with her and that's why you're reaching out? But, like, honestly, no one ever needs to be told that. I can't be with you anymore because you're so damn ugly. Even though I've been telling you for years how beautiful you are. No one ever said, sorry. No one ever said to this person, oh, who, by the way, just like he said, oh, I'm such a good person. I'm such a stand-up guy that I'm going to tell this chick that I don't even like how beautiful she is because she has such self-esteem problems. But, like, no one ever said that you had to say that.
Yeah.
No one ever said you had to start dating her. Like, if she's so hard to look at, why'd you decide to look or start dating her?
Well, because she's smart, funny, caring, loving, and super supportive.
Well, he's not.
The thing about this that struck me is he's just like, I'm such a positive person to be around, and my friends consider me, like, super complimentary. But it's fake.
It's fake.
It's all fake. He is looking for attention.
Yeah.
By giving all of this fake feedback.
It means nothing if it's hollow.
Right. And this idea I'm great for her self-esteem and ego. I would not be able to trust anything. If you saw someone constantly gave positive feedback to everyone they know at every turn, it would feel so disingenuous. Not that there aren't people in the world that are just crazy positive, but it sounds like to me that this is some 14-year-old kid who is just constantly like the kid, like that's his shtick, right?
Yeah.
And I actually hope for his sake that he is on the younger side so that he can grow out of this. Obviously, anyone can choose to change.
Right.
But doesn't it feel like he's younger and he's just like, my girlfriend, what am I trying to say?
He's either younger or he's led a very sheltered life where he hasn't had many relationships, because that's not how you have a good relationship. Having a good relationship, it is not strictly about looks, which it seems like for him it is.
Well, it's not, because he said all of these great things about her. I mean, he clarified that it's not. But he said before we became a couple, I constantly complimented her on how beautiful she looks to lift her spirits. So he was right away, before they were even a couple, he was being fake with her.
Like, you don't have to tell somebody something just to tell them. If you truly don't think she's a good-looking person, then you don't have to say, "Oh wow, you're so pretty." You could say like, "Oh, that's a nice top," or "Your hair looks nice." You can say other things that you actually feel rather than saying all these lies. And now if she finds this out, if she finds out that all of these compliments for however long, even if it's just a couple of months, are fake, it will destroy her. She will never trust something that somebody has to say ever again. It's devastating.
It's just so pointless. All of it. The compliment giving, the writing to Prudy.
Right.
The whole point of this is just, it's pointless.
What does Prudy have to say?
And I want to clarify that the compliment giving is pointless because it's not sincere.
It's not sincere, right?
She said, "I am not sure why you got into a relationship with a person you are not attracted to. But if you're happy with your situation, then I suppose I'll leave that aside for a moment. Are you telling your girlfriend kind things that you believe to be true about her appearance, even though they are not backed up by a powerful personal attraction on your part? You cannot be attracted to her." Basically, you cannot be attracted to her and still think her hair looks great. Basically what you said.
Right.
And that she has a lovely smile. It's not a lie to compliment something without finding the person you're complimenting attractive.
Right.
Or are you saying things you yourself do not believe in order to boost her self-esteem? I mean, that's what he said, so I don't know why Prudy asked that. If it's the latter, that sounds awful. And my advice to you is to spend some time in therapy exploring why you've sought out a woman whose greatest fear is that she is not attractive and pursued a relationship with her knowing that you were, in fact, her greatest fear realized. You say you're considered a very positive person, but there's nothing positive about bombarding someone with insincere flattery if it's not genuinely meant. Let me add that I don't think you should share any of this with your girlfriend, as that would be unnecessarily cruel. This is something that should be shared in confidence with your therapist. Whether or not you're able to see your way through a continued relationship, none of the information you've shared here would ever be helpful to her. It could only hurt.
It would destroy her. You know what I wonder too? I wonder if is it that he if he's really not attracted to her on any level physically, or is it where, you know, some people are like, "Oh, I have these specifications, like you have to have, you know, big fake boobs, or, you know, your waist can only be certain size," like really superficial things that she doesn't meet.
Right.
Or if it's truly that he just is like, "You're repulsive."
Well, I couldn't imagine that you would get in a relationship with someone you straight up find repulsive, unless he does have a lot of his own insecurities. I do think that someone that is consistently flattering other people insincerely have terrible self-esteem.
Yeah, he's doing it to build himself up.
Yeah.
I wish that we could know what happened with this relationship, that we got more information, that we know, is it a young person? Like, did he ever say anything? "Oh, I would die."
I don't know if my point about him being a young person is unfair, but it just seems like something someone would do when they have not had a lot of experience in life.
Yeah.
And they're learning who they are and
not even
how
like
to interact with human beings.
Exactly, not even with relationships, with humans.
Yeah. Because he was flattering her well before they were even together, and he thought she was ugly as sin, so
I'd die.
that would be so devastating. What is the point of his email?
Yeah.
Of his writing in?
I really wonder if he thinks telling her is the right thing, and if he wants confirmation from Prudy to say it. I don't know what else it could be.
He's just like racked with guilt because he doesn't want to lie to his girlfriend. You've been lying to her literally since you've known her. You've been lying to everyone around you.
And you just now got... Yeah, right. You just now got a conscience.
Get a clue.